Alright, everybody. Here's what's going on. First off, I need to make this a public stream because for some reason that didn't stick. Alright. Here's what's happening. I'm starting over from scratch, and I have a save in here that I need to load. Right there. This one. I have zero playtime on this, okay? There's your proof. So what I'm going to do is just start from scratch, but it's going to be kind of like a new game plus, because I already have all the knowledge and all the blueprints about how to play the game, so it should go a lot smoother. So, here we are. Wow. Welcome to Factorio Space Age Free Play. Your task is to dispatch an interstellar space platform. You will need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo and discover other planets. Start small, work your way up with automation, construct a reliable base of operations, and reach for the stars. Protect yourself from the native species, as they might not appreciate your presence. Alright, yeah, whatever, okay? Here's the deal. I'm not going to mess with this, because it's actually pretty far away from that. That's now going to be a heritage. And boy, am I slow. Also, we gotta fix the green here. Be like a little bit less, a little bit darker. There we go. New game, man, new game. We're gonna start it. All right, that's now fixed. I am now green. That is the correct green. Can I get this to also be green? Maybe not, but I'm taking that. Thank you. And off we go. Why is my inventory not... Did I just dump my inventory into that and I already had that? Man, it has been a hot minute. Okay. Whoa. This game has weird controls, but I'm figuring it out. Where's my coal patch? Right there. Alright, well. There you go. And... there you have it. Now, I need to set up my hot bars, which is unfortunate. I don't remember. Okay, so we got that. Now I gotta set this one into there. Done. Yes, now we're up and running. Bingo, first machine. So, do that. Okay, that's gonna be this. Coal, stone, wood. I had to suppress a sneeze there, my bad. Go in the machine! Okay, apparently you can't just talk either. I forget the controls of this game a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're gonna figure it out. There we go, I'm getting back into the swing of things. And you can grab it out of it. Yeah, okay. I remember. You know how long it's been since I've had to mine something by hand in this game? No, the old world's fine. To be completely honest with you, I just wanted to restart. Like, I just wanted to go back and actually do stuff with quality before I got to the point where it was stupidly overpowered. And like, that way I can actually work and stuff like that. And, you know, quality grind as I go kind of deal. But I still have all my blueprints, like a crazy amount of them, so I don't have to set up all the trains, and I should just be able to throw this right in there, you know? Alright, first things first though, I need to go up here and grab a wee little bit of stone. If I can remember how to play this game, I need to make one of these, which requires 5 stone, yes. Alright, give me that. Rotate that, man. And now we're in business. Done. Indefinite coal for the rest of my life. So now let me just pop this over here and start mining this out. So we should be good. Now, as soon as I get a conveyor belt, that's going to go away. But I just need to get a little bit of coal here while I can. So let me go ahead and dunk this stuff back in there. Probably. I'll have to look at the planets and see how that's going to pan out for me. Oh, very important. This is a giant island. I don't know what the island looks like, but I set it to the island settings because I wanted to see how that worked out for me. So this is an island world, and I don't know if that's going to cause problems later. I might have to get a ridiculous amount of landfill, but I'm willing to deal with that when the time comes because I have learned that landfill is extraordinarily easy to get later. So let me go up here. And we're not going to try to achievement bust or anything like that. Straight playthrough. Okay, now we got a third one of those. This is where automation starts to get into play. So, we do this, and we scoop these up. And I'm actually just going to start with coal processing. Something like that. Oh, no. I need one of those first. So then that goes there. I am one short. Okay. Oops, these are backwards. There we go. Now just put that in there and then it'll fill the rest of them up just fine and dandy. I am out of resources, so I do need to go get some more of the goods here. So for now, I'm going to steal this one. And now that will feed itself and also provide me with coal. If the patches run out, I intend to import stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, I gotta sit here and hold F. Because we are poor. Very poor. Okay. There we go. And just put that there. That'll give me at least a little bit of a buffer. But that's kind of part of the challenge here, is to figure out if I can get this to work, right? Okay, I need a box. And one conveyor belt. So that's now done. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to get... oh my goodness, I totally forgot about all the research I'm going to have to do. Oh boy. Oh man. I just want to get the first bit of this made. Oh, yeah. My main concern is getting rockets right now. Like, no joke. I'm going straight for rockets because I have a strong feeling that I'm going to need them. I need flying robots and then immediately rockets. Okay, so now we have this thing kind of started up. Now I just need to make a wee bit of these. Okay. And then a chest. And then I could go start getting copper. There we have it. Now, to copper. Where's copper at? It's over here somewhere. Okay. So I'm stealing this one for a little while. And I'm going to add some conveyors over here that will feed that thing with goodies. Like so. This is unfortunate. Well, my garbage farm has already kind of let me down here, but you know. I hate not having, like, literally anything to work with. It's the worst. Like, I just need, like, a couple plates. Give me one more. Come on. Yeah. Bingo. Then start that guy off, and off we go. Very nice. Now, is that guy not going to have fuel? How do we get this guy to have fuel? Because he's not grabbing the fuel. Your boy has totally forgotten how to get fuel into these. Maybe I never did. Maybe I just left him in there and then we just stacked them up. That's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to grab a ton of coal first off. Let me just have that, thanks. We're going to run down here and I'm just going to start this thing off so that I don't have to mine it. Because I don't really need copper immediately, but I am going to need a bunch of it in the very near future. So just throw that down like that. Pop a chest down, let her eat. When I come back, I fully expect that chest to have a lot of stuff in it. Now, we're just going to start ripping these trees down while we wait for some iron and stuff to be cooked up. So I can get power poles going. Power poles. Also, I fully intend on using better power poles, being that the entire old playthrough was basically done on base quality. I don't really want to do that again, so I fully intend to quality grind, but do it with rockets. That was like the last thing I needed to figure out how to do before I could restart. Which is what we did in last stream, so. Get me some stone on this big old rock. Get some free coal out of it as well. Okay, very nice. I'm gonna go up here and do these ones too while I'm at it. My first and immediate goal is to get power generation up so that I can get basic research going on so that I can get electric inserters because I hate burner inserters. I'm going straight to the electric inserters. You can't stop me. I don't care about the resource grind it will take to get there. Then that way I can just start using all the coal that I get out of the farms for power production instead of having to use it to smelt stuff. It's a more efficient use of coal. All right. Excuse me. There we go. Now, we need to get one steam generator and one boiler for now. Just for now. And then later we're gonna go down there and make a ton of conveyor belts. In fact, I think I'm just gonna have to start making conveyor belts right now. Actually. Because this is just gonna be shipped down there over time. Okay. The next one of those I make needs to be used for stone. So let me just scoop all this up. Oh, just one short or something. Come on, give me one piece of stone. Thank you. Now, same thing as before, except we're using a wood box this time, because now I have a lot of wood. That is going to be indefinitely useful here in the near future. So, we're just going to start this guy up. Go down here and grab the copper that has been going on this whole time, and we'll use it to get started. Oh, alt as well. So now we have a ton of those, which is nice. I'm just going to throw a second smelter up here and just let it cook away on this so I can have some while I'm gone. There we go. Okay, very nice. Now we go for mass industrialization of all of these guys right here. So we turn that sideways. I got some conveyor belts for it. And from this point forward, we just scoop everything up and start loading it into these. Very nice. And I'm not even going to worry about taking it out. Just load her up. Okay. Start making power poles. Very nice. Okay. That'll start that one up. No, I need to get coal into this, and we're going to do that the stupid cheap way. The old-fashioned way. There we go. Now we don't need that anymore, and we can just expand that across. So now we need to get more of these guys up top to boost the production a little bit, and we should be good to go here. Okay. Into that. There you have it. Now we have two of those making stuff, and that should keep up with the amount of production we're using. And I'm just going to use the rest of these to get more iron so that I can keep up with the rest of those. Oh, oh. Just like that. I really like it when these spawn that close together. I think that's probably intentional so you don't have to have the bells, but it's really nice when that happens. Damn it. There we go. Now, all we gotta do, grab two of these. Oh, I didn't mean to make two of those, but I can go ahead and do that. That's totally fine. But you can already see that the production's kind of ramping up speed here. Very nice. Now, this is free play. So Space Age free play island right now. I've never done the island settings on it, so I'm just running that. Otherwise, it is almost default settings. I tweaked a little bit of the hydration just because the last one I had was a desert, and I didn't want to have to do that again. So I boosted the moisture a little bit just to have some green. But other than that, it's stock. Oh. Give me that. And we're good to go. Okay, now I let these cook up some goodies for me while I go make a ton of conveyor belts and start up power. So, I guess the base is going to go from this lake down, because I don't really want to go up, if I'm honest with you. I'd rather save all that above that for trains and rockets and stuff. So, I don't really know how big the island is, but my crappy starter base, it's going to be an abomination, is going to be right here. So, is what it is. Or should I... You know what? This thing's going to be so bad. I'm just going to put it close to where the resources are. And then that way we save conveyor belts. Because, like, I'm going to rip this whole thing out of there anyway. So, also, is that a fish? Give me that. Yummy fish. Don't mind if I do. So now we set up basic power systems. Here's that. And give me some power poles. And I don't even have assemblers yet. My goodness, this is going to take forever. Alright, here we go. Flip around. And there's my first power pole, baby. Let's go. I don't even have an offshore pump yet. We'll worry about that when the time comes. Okay. Yoink! And, oh, sorry, I robbed that guy of his power. Now we gotta go down here and get the copper. Start making up a bunch more of these. I'm gonna need them. Okay. This one's gonna be for copper. I have dubbed the copper. Very nice. Now, we gotta get coal down out of here again. So for now, I'm actually just gonna double it up on this, because I don't even have... Do I have splitters? No. Can I put a sorter on that? Yes! We are in business. Use filters of coal. That is now my coal supply. Oh my goodness, this is so terrible. Alright. Oh, please tell me. Oh, baby, look at that. Perfect fit. Back up we go. Should I just start crafting chests out of wood? I don't really want to do that. I think I'd rather just have power poles, if I'm honest with you. Actually, give me these in sets of 5. Get rid of that. There we go. I need an offshore pump too, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. And straight to power. Okay, now. Ooh. We're moving this. It's easier for me to move that. Okay, so we'll put this here. I want this to be kind of expandable easily. So I'm actually going to put that right there. And then we'll just use a couple pipes to get it up a little bit higher. So then... I didn't quite have enough power poles. That sucks. Or, conveyor belts, I mean. Oh, man. Okay. Give me that. One of those. Offshore pump. Couple pipes. And the burner inserter. This does have to stay a burner inserter. It's the only way to make this work. So, bam, there you go. Now, I do have underground pipes. Very nice. I did not realize I got underground pipes this early. That really sucks that this happens to be right there in the one spot. So you know what? Here's what we're going to do. It ain't like I'm not going to use those. And we have power. Huzzah! Now we go immediately to using everything with electricity. Very nice. Now, what's my power supply looking like? Production is up to 900 kilowatts, so I have plenty of headroom for a couple of these guys. Yes. Very nice. Scribble these up. And I'm actually going to move this whole thing now. Because I have a lot of iron and stuff. And I'm going to grab some more stone. We're about to ramp production through the roof. Okay, so we'll do that. Get rid of this entirely. Now we got to go over here and make a ton of these furnaces. Okay. Yeah, it's up top. And the pollution will get there eventually. And I'm going to have to get a gun here in the pretty near future. But I'm hoping to beat it to it before that happens. I have a pistol. I don't remember how weak the guys are. So we'll have to find out how it all is going to work for me. Oh, I did not mean to make that. Oh, well. Okay, so this does still need to be there. I don't have splitters yet. I thought I got splitters for some reason, but I didn't. So I guess I do need to add these back in there. Totally fine. I can do that. Now, I need to get copper. This is where that copper mine comes in handy. And we're also going to do this. That's just to kind of get me started with copper so I can quit worrying about it. Do I have a radar? No such luck. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I don't have any iron to make it with. Oh, I forgot the fish actually expires now, so it's kind of worthless for me to get that. Oh. Yeah. Excuse me. Alright. Now we do something stupid. Let's go see how strong these fools are. I've got 20 or 19 mags in a dream. Here we go. Let's see what happens. So that's how much health these guys got. What you got, pal? He's got 15 health. How much damage does this do? It does 5. Okay, I totally got this. Here we go. Get him! Oh, don't touch me. Okay. Now we go over here and we shoot that thing a little bit. Get it! I might actually have to beat this thing to death. I hope I got enough ammo to actually kill this thing. Oh! I might not have enough ammo. Uh-oh. Time to go. Oh! Oh, no. I need some iron, sir. I thought I'd have enough. I was wrong. Excuse me. Let me get up here and start shooting these again. I'm just going to scoop that up while I'm up here so I have some on me. Oh, did I just steal that thing's? Oops. There you go. All right. Man, they already came back around. Now I gotta shoot them all again. Come on. Okay, now, back up here, we're gonna start taking out damage on these guys again before they heal. Shoot it! Alright, I've done my due diligence. That thing is now dead, so I have a little bit more time to work with before they start chewing me. I'm going to run over here real fast. And now that I've got some resources probably cranked out, bought me a little bit of time. And I need to upgrade this for sure. Which is where I intend to reuse those. Give me a couple of those. Put one into there, grab me some more iron. And we are in business. Fast as you please. Now we have this will eventually start stocking itself with more coal. I don't even have to touch it anymore. It'll just do its job from there. So now I just gotta go over here and make more inserters. And we are gonna run out of power here in the near future. So I had to make sure I need to have one of these that has a filter set up for that. Very nice. And I'm just gonna prioritize making that for now until I get splitters. So now, how do I get basic research going? I need to get copper plates. Have I seriously not made 10 copper plates? For real? I've got like 100 of them on me. What do you mean, dude? Is this not okay? Oh, do I just need to make one of those? No, I can't make it. Okay, I'm assuming I gotta make the lab. That's probably what's going on. Okay. That I can deal with. Let me go grab a ton of coal here real quick. By a ton of coal, I just mean rob that thing of everything it owns. Very nice. I just need to run back down here and get this one rolling again. Done. Now. Alright. So, we got this rolling. When do I need to make this? Just iron. Easy money. Alright, now we have one of those. That's all I'm really going to need for now. I'm not going to waste the resources. I'll make more later. Automation's got to start, like, effective now. But not until I get splitters. Alright, that right there is where I'm going to put this. Very nice stuff. Now I can craft those. I need to start a research task. That right there is the very first thing that needs to happen. Followed immediately by that, gun turrets, these things, automatic electric miners. In fact, I'm probably going to do that first. Fast inserters could be after that, followed by the radar for military. Done. Now, how many do I need to research the first thing? 10 of them. There you go. When I get 10 of those in my inventory, which I'm just going to start spamming them in there, we should immediately be able to get into the first level of automation, and that is going to be great. So, did they update that to where this is no longer centered? Interesting. Okay. Okay. By the way, I'm just going to throw those in there so they're not in my inventory. Go ahead and do that. Perfect. Now that'll just start cooking those. Give me a little bit more production. I did not mean to pick that up. There we go. Now I get automation started up. So what does it take to make those things? Electric circuits. So I need a circuit farm. Man, that's going to be really quick. Beautiful. Now, I really don't want to do anything else until I can get to electric miners. That really is the problem. So we're actually going to do that first, so that I can be building that while we wait on the splitters to get researched and all that. Perfect. Now, give me one of those. And this is where we need to start taking items out of here. So I need to start making some of these. 1, 2. Three. And this is going to be kind of the start of about everything in here. Perfect. Now we have that taken care of. Splitters will take care of the fuel starving problem here in the very near future. I've got to be getting close to filling that up. Let's power it in. Oh, we're doing just fine. Very nice. How many do I need for that? 25. I'll make them for now. That could just be what I'm doing while I'm working on this. I should have made this. Can I scoot? So I need 23. Perfect. Now whenever those get done, I can just do that. And we're immediately going up here to start up base research. So I will take whatever I need out of there, like this, to make gears. Very nice. Now, that... Come on. So I had 6 of those. And this is where we're going to need to get copper up here. The copper line is going to be like right here, so I can steal coal from the same belt. Which is why I built it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, wait a minute. There's 8 of them there. So we'll do this. Oops, wait a minute. Do I have lawn grabbers? Yes, I do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We will use long inserters. Well, actually, I don't really need the long inserters. I'll use those later, though. Use filters for coal. And just go ahead and dunk all those down. Let me just scoot that over there, just to kind of keep it out of the way. Very nice. Okay. No, actually, I do need long inserters for that. Makes me a little happier, actually, that I need long inserters for this. Use filters of that right there. I missed a button. There we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little bit faster to do it like that, I suppose. Nice. Oh, my button's not a... I rebound all the controls in this game. So it is no longer Q. But I do know what you mean. Mine's middle mouse button, I do believe. I've got like, I don't know how many thousand hours in this game now. Or how many do I have? Yeah, literally, just over 1,000 hours in this game. That's ridiculous. Anyway. This is going to be hard to get power poles to. Well, your boy did not think that one through. I don't have underground belts. Welp! Here's what we're gonna do to fix that problem. little ugly, but it'll get me by for now. Well, if it was actually fast enough to grab them, that is. Okay. Give me my stupid long inserter there. So now I don't actually have to use the long ones. I can just use these short ones, and it makes it really easy to power. Because I can do this. Now, so we have that. Okay. Get rid of this. They'll distribute these as needed. Very nice. Now I just need to get the copper from over there over to here. Okay. Where is my copper? Whoosh. Excuse me. And that thing's not going to be that one for very long, so I'm just going to take everything it has here, and we're just going to start this one up with it. There you go. So now we've got this going on. I'm going to need a poor man's fast inserter to keep up with the amount of production. That's actually great news. I didn't think that would happen that fast. But, it has been a long time since I've had to make one of these. But here we go. So, I forget how to do it, actually. There's like a... this one's going to go in that chest. We got the iron for it. There we go. Four man's fast inserter. This is all you got to do right here. You just make a big circle, and you put... and then you can use one of these guys later to grab it out. But... yeah, that's how we're going to fix this problem for now. Ain't it lovely? For now, I suppose I could do it like this. And that would kind of keep me full. So, I totally forgot I don't have flying robots. Fat L. There you go, lad. Start making me gears. Now, this needs to go up top. We would just do that. Now, what else do I need to make a red science? That's it. So for now, just to get me through the basic amount of science, this factory is going to be ripped apart. Hey, what's up, Oliver? But, this factory is going to be ripped apart. There is no way around it, okay? Dude, can I, like, actually have the stuff I need to make this factory? It'd be very nice. Just go ahead and make me a bunch of those, too, while we're at it. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Done. Now, we smack that in there. And we have science. She blinded me with science. And there we are. Done. Fully automatic science, except for the fact that I don't have copper. That's a bit of a problem. But we can fix that. The situation will be remedied by spamming conveyor belts, as per usual. So let me just go up here and do that. I need more of these. Cancel that. I cannot wait to have automatic belt crafting. Come on, man. Alright. Yeah, we're getting somewhere here. There we go. Now, all we gotta do... oh. Oops. You saw nothing. Total spaghetti. So... in a minute. That's gotta do this. And that. So I can scoop that up. I picked the rail when I wasn't supposed to. There you go. Now we have fully automatic science. and research shall be conducted. So now we wait for a short bit. What can I be doing while I'm waiting? There you go, lad. Go nuts. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna scoop all that coal up, and we're just gonna give him a box. There, have fun. I just want a lot of stone. That's the point here. Now that's gonna do its job over time. And we are now getting research automatically. Now I might need a second one of these dudes now. So let's just make 2 or 3 of them and we'll just daisy chain them together. Like this. Do it the really lazy way. Like the really lazy way. Which is just like that right there. There you go. You know? Because these things don't bounce across, and at least that way it'll do too. Like that. There you go. And I'm going to boost it to 3. It'll probably never be able to use 3 for now, but that's totally fine. There you go. Problem solved. Okay. So now our production's booming. And here's a ton of gears. Just make me science. That's all I want. Because I need to make electric miners so that I can really start cranking on that. Now, what's the next research? I need to enqueue that. So this is where things are going to start getting interesting for me. How do I get to rockets? That's what I need. All right. So I need green science to do that, and then that will get me to blue science, which gets me to oil and flying robots, which then, after you get flying robots, you can go directly to rocket silos. Okay, so they do require that you get logistic robots now. Very nice. Now, I won't be able to actually use those flying robots for a while, but at least I can use them for construction when I'm not on the planet. So I should set that up ahead of time. And I'll get electric furnaces before I dip out of here. Very nice. Now, there will be other planets in the future beyond that. This is actually goated. I didn't know you could get that fast. That's incredible. So that will be the very first thing I get after I do space. I'll do that before I even go to the other planets. Like, that's goated. That used to take so long to get. Okay. So here's what the plan is for now. Green science is coming up fast. And we're going to let this work on all the other stuff while we do that. I've got to get some logistics, so I will do that first. As soon as that happens, the first green one will be military 2, so that I can get... Oh, wait a minute. Get rid of this and queue that instead. That's what I need. So I'll get a gun that way, that I can actually defend the factory so it doesn't get eaten. But I need to get to trains almost immediately. I have been called Train God by a couple different people now. Let's just say, I quite enjoy trains in this game. It is, I've got a lot of blueprints for them, and it will save me an extraordinary amount of time. So also, these guys, as soon as I get electric mining drills for this, all of the rest of this is going away except for coal. The only ones that will remain the burner ones are the coal because they can provide themselves with the fuel. And it gives me a use for these in the meantime. Every other one of these things is going to be an electric burner, or sorry, an electric mining rig. Because they're so much easier to run. Now, where is pollution? I have time. Okay. So, now, let me see... Has that always been a thing, sugar pipelines? I don't know if that was always a thing or not. So, we're doing on iron. We're net profiting everything. Very nice. So as soon as that happens, we're going to start crafting them. Done. Now, give me some of that. Give me some of this. This is where the actual factory starts to come to life. We trash this. We get rid of that. We put this immediately in there instead. We take all of this and we put it up here. We start feeding these in there. Ooh, this isn't going to quite work for me. It'll work. It's good enough. It's not self-sustaining or whatever, but whatever. Who cares? So now we get the mining dude, and we start feeding them in there instead with power poles. Like that. Those are now way faster, so we can do it like this. Done. And that will boost productivity quite a lot. Now, I'm also going to go do that. The very next one I need to make of those. The first one's going to go there, but then the next 5 are going to go down here by copper. So we can start rolling on that. Done. Because copper is now going to starve massively. And we're going to rip out that thing I just built and replace it with an actual dedicated bus. So, we do this. And we wait for just a moment. Unfortunately. Anytime now, we shall have it. Yes, give it to me. Bingo. Now we put this power pole is going to be in a very specific spot right there. Done. Now we have production booming for copper as well. We take this guy up to the top. There you go. Enjoy. So now you see the point here is now we're basically going to be able to do this as much as we want. And as soon as we get logistics, this can go away and it'll actually be a very efficient system. Nice stuff. The only problem is belt speed. Very slow on the belt speed, that is. No, I'm not going to mess with it for a little while. I'm just going to kind of let it do its thing. Because I need to get the base research done for splitters. As soon as I get splitters, we'll start a bus up. But you have to have splitters to make the bus work right. And also, I've just totally changed the plans. I'm not going to go down. I'm going to go up. Because it'll be easier to build the factory up. Later, when I get into trains and stuff, I can move the factory wherever I want, and flying robots will just deconstruct all this. But we'll make it work. Also, I need to get rid of that one. I totally forgot about it. We are actually going to rob a couple of these. Just enough that I can grab one of those. Okay, pick that up. My bad, I messed that up earlier. Perfect. Now, that is going to be upgraded. We're going to put this guy right there and then just run some power poles up to it. That will give me a little bit better rates on that. And I just need those later for when I need a ton of furnaces. And that and trains. So, now we have tons of resources. And we are constantly making more than what we need. So, as soon as that gets done. So for now, I'm just going to focus on resource production. I'm actually going to go ahead and make a ton of assemblers. Like 5 at a time. Because the first thing I need to do is make an electronic circuit farm. I think I have one. I do have one. Very nice. So that will be the first thing that gets used by the bus. The bus will be made. That will be the first thing on the very top of it. Then we will have a whole other bus specifically dedicated just for green chips. Because we're going to use a lot of green chips in this. This is green chips V2. Bottom belt. Bottom belt is half iron plates, half copper wire from machines. The lower top belt is all copper. Upper top belt is green chip output. Okay, that makes sense. I can deal with that. So we'll use that one instead. Also, take this. Now, how are we looking down here? We got like 16k resources, that's cool. I'm gonna need to go upgrade power because it's probably maxed yet. I could literally add one steam engine to this. But I'm gonna go overkill. Big time. I need more iron. Oh yeah, we'll have to finish it off later, but is what it is for now. And we're gonna cancel these last two things so I can max out those. For now, we'll do 2 of these. There we go. Now, here's the plan. First, we're going to do that. And then this needs to go up to the top and over like that. And I need one of those guys, which fortunately I still have one. Very nice. Done. And done. So that power pole actually needs to be put back to where it was. 2, 3, 4. Done. Power is now solved for like a long time. So we got logistics, baby. Time to make splitters. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4th one and then a few more. 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the bus. And just go ahead and give me another 5. That should do me for a little while. Now, we're going to go up here. I'm going to go ahead and let that run. But we need to go set the bus up. So, the bus, I'm just going to move it down here somewhere. Just right here looks good to me. Good as place as any. I don't have any belts. So, do I have a 4-lane splitter blueprint in here? I don't really need it. I'm just trying to reserve the space. Do I not have my bus book in here somewhere? Really? I must have lost it somewhere. Oh well. It's not exactly hard to make, so. Oh man, I really need to boost production on science. We're falling behind on the pollution game here. Red science maybe should be made first, but I'm going straight to chips. Honestly, it only makes sense for me to go straight to chips. Very nice. No, I just need to make a ton of these belts. Straight to chips. Then we'll make red science, and then more conveyor belts. After that, we'll use the green chips to make inserters, and because inserters are required for green science, right? Yes, and so are transport belts. So I have to make belts in the inserters anyway. Makes perfect sense. Very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start the bus up here. I dub that the start of my bus. So there is the first 2. Then we skip 2. Skip 2. There we have it. And Then it goes underground like that, and then that's our start of the bus right there. So iron, copper, chips. Steel will be the one after that, but we don't have to do that. Not yet, at least. Okay, give me these. I need underground belts. I'm not going to have the iron for that, but we'll make something work. And now we have the start of the bus. And I need to remember the shift to rotate it backwards, but it has been a minute since I tried to do that. I usually just spam these things down with a blueprint. So... very nice. So that's going to be the bus, basically. Now I'm just going to rip this thing out. Cold turkey. I guess. Science is going to stop for a minute, but that's totally fine. Okay, give me that. And we're not even going to allow resource production to keep going. Just go stop. Go. I cannot wait till I never have to pick something up manually again. Okay. And that's what we call a little bit of progress. Oops. Whenever I'm not doing something, I'm just going to start crafting these assemblers, because let me tell you, we're gonna need a bunch of those. There we go. Now that's done. Bus is getting started up here as soon as I figure out the underground belt situation. Oops. Perfect. Now we now have all this. I just need to do that on each one, just to kind of spread it across each one of the lanes a little better. Store everything on the whole lane instead of just like half of it. Now we have a generalized bus going on. We're only going to run these ones for now. So now we need to build chip farm. There it is. Get that rock out of my face. Also, I realized that the power system's not going to quite work. This was designed to run a little later than it did, but I'm doing it soon. And we actually only need these here. And those four. Like that. And then we can just sprint down through here and put all these down. The math for this is correct. So then these go here. Something like that'll work. Then out the bottom like this. I am not going to have quite enough of those, but that'll get it started. Just go grab a ton of these. Man, I cannot wait to have green chips, dude. Green chips are where it's at. Alright, now let me just dunk all those. Go ahead and just replace these power poles. Okay, believe it or not, those power poles actually still reach those somehow. Okay. Oh, come on, man. This is why I didn't even bother to build a chest, because, like, who needs it? Okay. Just want a few more of these. Get rid of that one. come on, man. Very nice. Now, we get rid of these. And we put them there. So that I can set up my hot bars better. This is backwards. There we go. Now, let me read my blueprint. Bottom belt has half iron plates, half copper wires for machine. So, we need to do... that. I don't know why I did that fancy curl there. Done. Oh, wrong half the belt. It's gonna be a slight problem. Because this is on the wrong side of the belt. I will move that power pole before I do this. There we go. And just run this down here to connect it up to the power grid. Beautiful. So now that's taken care of. Now I just need underground belts. So I'm just going to make like 10 of them. We're going to need a bunch. And then I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is entirely copper right here. But let me make sure of that with the blueprint here real quick. Half copper wires. I'm so glad I made all these blueprints a long time ago. Upper top belt, lower top belt. Yes. Okay, we're good. There you go. Go crazy. Make me green chips. That's what I want. Now we do this. Oh, also get rid of that. And we could actually get rid of all these as well, but we totally don't need them. Anyways, that'll just save me out a little bit of time. Very nice. We now have green belts, or sorry, green chips being made, and I can use those to make other things later, such as all the splitters and whatnot that I need to make the rest of the factory. Next up is red science, because I was going to make belts next, but red science should be next. Very nice. Scoop all those up. Give me some of this. Now, what do we got going on? I need to get this over there to there, first and foremost. So we're going to do that. Like so. Boy, I cannot wait to have indefinite belts. Done. Now that, I can forget about that. For now, I am going to do this. Just get me a lot of those, okay? Do your job. Now, on to red science, which all it needs is a cog or a gear and a copper plate. And is it a 1-to-1 ratio? I do not remember how the science works for that. It takes 5 seconds to craft one of those, so I need... Give me a second. 5 divided by, or 1 divided by 5. I need 0.2 of those a second. Man, I really could have done that in my head. Lazy bones over here. So I need 0.2 gears a second, and I can make a gear every half a second. So if I have 5 of them, I need 1 gear a second, and that would be 2. If I had 10 things, you're telling me, is my math right? You're telling me that, oh, this is not the right spot. You're telling me that if I did this, and I put a gear right here, and just, you know, dunk that in there, and then I outputted that right here, that I would be able to keep up with 10 of those. 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is where green chips are going to be so nice. Just watch this. All you do is make gears and you profit. You profit these things. It's so much faster. And then, for now, I shall dunk that directly into these three things like before. And now all three of them should run. Okay, dokie. Oh. I don't think that's going to be fast enough, so I'm going to put 2 arms on it. It's still not fast enough. We're going up to 3 arms because we don't have a fast inserter yet. There we go. That's more like it. And I'm going to need 2 of these guys. Perfect. Now, we just got to figure out how I'm going to get copper onto just the top belt of that. And I think I'm just going to do that with a splitter. We'll just do it like that. And we'll have to use an underground belt on this spot right here for the bus later, but that is what it is. Because you know it'll look like that later. And this. There we go. Problem solved. Now we have science being made in mass quantity. Well, you know, for starter base, that is. So come on. Resource production is going to need to be upgraded in the very near future. That does not surprise me in the slightest. There you go. Go nuts. Give me some science. Cool. Now, is it actually keeping up with all of these? It actually seems to be outrunning it slightly somehow. Well, we are officially out of iron, so now I need to go down here and make a ton of iron farms. But now that I have green chips, it does not matter to me. Just grab a ton of green chips, grab some iron, profit, resources. Yeah, baby. So now I just need to do this. And that. 4, 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 short. And now that I have splitters, well, I'm out of iron. Give me a second. We could do something really cool here. Thank you much. We can now go into green science territory just as soon as I get red science, or no, I gotta go straight to green science, like right now. Now, when I get to oil, I'm definitely going to need trains by the time I get to oil. That's going to be a bit of a problem. But we'll have to sort that out when the time comes. Bingo. You see how fast we're flying through research now? Cooking through it. Good stuff. And I messed up. I meant to do this. I got that confused with the later version of that farm. That is my bad. So now we just have to do this. Okay. There we go. Man, I got a lot of coal out of that. There you go. Take my coal. And now we wait while we try to get resources. Because what's going to end up happening is I'm not going to be able to get the belts to go fast enough. That will be the immediate problem. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. This is why green chips are just great. I didn't do this the last time, and boy, did I regret it. That's why I'm just doing this so up front. Okay. There. Now, we have iron for days, probably. We'll see if that's enough for now. It's definitely going to be enough copper. I won't have to make copper for a long time. Like, that tiny little copper farm right there is going to last me a long while. That is until I start getting into blue science, and that is not going to go so hot. So now I need to figure out how to make these guys. It takes 0.5 seconds to make one of those, and it takes half a second to make a gear, right? Yes. So all I need to do is 1-to-1 ratio these things. I'm going to do that with the oldest farm in the book. I mean, the oldest farm in the book. And you know what? No. Let's actually try to make this a nice farm. One that's skinny, that fits in right, you know what I mean? But being that this is a 1-to-1 ratio, technically, I could just do it like this. Oh boy, that is confusing. So, yes, there we go. Now, give me some of those. I put this in the wrong spot. I'm going to back this one off of this a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. Bingo. My old rhythms are getting back to me here. Fingers are figuring it back out. Oops. And then all I have to do to get this whole thing to operate is run iron to that right there. Oops. Okay, we're now up to military. Let's get into walls. Steel's next after that, followed by this, and lights. And we'll be already done with the base level stuff. All right. Okay, so then just that one. Perfect. We got fast inserters now. Very nice. So, let me grab some more conveyor belts. This should be the last time I ever have to craft those things. Which, unless I'm just lazy, or I'm stuck on another planet. One of the two. Because we have automatic farms for these materials now. Now, believe it or not, this is one of the only farms, thank you, I'll take that. And that means that this wooden box is going to go down here by the rocket, where you spawn when you die. I'm going to pop that pistol in there, and that's what we're going to do. That pistol is dead to me. Here you go. Take my pistol. This is the box of shame. Every time I die, I got to dump that pistol into that box now. So, box of shame. No, I'm going to go ahead and give myself a ton of bullets here real quick while I'm thinking about it. By a ton, I just mean like 20. Enough that I could actually save my life if something came and tried to chew me here in a little bit. I've got this sneaking suspicion that something's gonna come chew on me here in a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab some ammunition, you know? Bug repellent. That's all that is. We don't have to worry about it. So, all right, now give me a fast inserter. Now, this is actually kind of a crazy maneuver here, but what I'm going to do is prioritize filling a box before I do science, which I don't know if I agree with that, but for right now, I've got to get belts, like a ton of belts. So that's what we're going to do. There you go. Now I can just walk by, grab some belts, and roll. Now we got to figure out what's going on with, oh, this bit here. And what else did I need? I needed inserters, right? And how do you make an inserter? Green chips. There's your problem. And you can make one of these every half a second. Green chips are going to be the limiting factor of that. But, no, it's 1-to-1. We are good. We are good. So what I'm going to do is, how many of these do I need to make? Like, I don't know. How many of these am I making? 10 of them. And how long does it take to craft them? 5 seconds. So I'm getting 2 of these a second. Yes, 2 of these a second is currently what I'm looking at there. So what do I need to make 2 of these a second? I need 12. So let's just go make 12 of these guys. Two of these a second. Believe it or not, in my last save, I managed to get the shattered, well, like, I don't know how many kilometers, 1,000 kilometers it was, towards Shattered Planet, using nothing but a farm that was smaller than this for red science. Don't ask me why I never bothered to upgrade that. It was obscene, but it is what it is. We got a radar. Nice stuff. Give me one. We're about to be out of research, so we gotta hurry this up. Now, do that. So, I need 12 of these things. So if I need 12 of those, I need 12 of these things as well. So, the math ain't math in there. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I'm really tired. I should probably just bail it. So if I need 2 of these a second, I'm gonna have 12 of those things running, which means I need 2 inserters a second. So how many of these do I need to make 2 inserters a second? I need 1. Is that right? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to make 2 anyway, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh. Oops. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, perfect. Great stuff. Now, I don't have any research, so automation 2, please. And engines, immediately. Forget that. Engines. How do I get to trains? Put that in there. And then immediately in queue this. And that. And what else? What else can I make for trains? That's about it, right? That's the whole loop. Okay, cool. So that's what we're going to do. And then we'll get automation 2. And logistics? No, power grids right after that. Followed by a tool belt upgrade just because I need it. Now, oh, actually, no tool belt upgrade. Steel axe. Oh, but never mind. Circuit network. I'm going to need that for the train stuff. So, do that. Get 2 of those. A bunch of belts, please. Then slam this into place. Run that up to the top. Oh, I'm also going to need these guys. Totally forgot. Up you go. It's really going to hurt on my economy for iron, but I need it, so. I need gears. Ooh. Didn't think that one through. Okay, so how am I going to get the gears? So if I'm making 2 of these, and I'm going to need a gear every half a second, which very conveniently, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. So we are going to do it like this. Bam. And then we will make these, which they still need iron plates, so I do in fact need to do that. But that means that this bit here, I'm going to use fast inserters for this bit. We'll go there. And we will put this right back down onto the belt, which means the iron needs to go into the top section of the belt like this. Splitter. Then that needs to be a fast inserter as well. And another fast inserter so that I can grab iron off of that belt to go into there. Which then immediately... Oh, take that away. Which then will immediately feed that thing with the goodies that it needs to make inserters on the fly. Okay? Now I just need to get this guy, scoot him over to here. And we need to do a bunch of underground belt shenanigans. Like that. To get this... Oh my goodness. Get this out of my inventory. This is why I miss flying robots. Oh, while I'm down here. Pop that right there. Good stuff. That way I know when the biters are coming to chew on my stuff. Which is the whole reason I did that. So, man, I don't know why they like chewing on my stuff so much, but they do. It's like a chew toy. You know, you give a dog a new chew toy and they just shred the thing in 5 seconds. Like, that's what's happening here. So, I need to get a splitter for those. Done. Another reason I have green chips. So now, I need to build an exact copy of that. Oh. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now we do the exact same thing as before. With the, the splitter trick. Just go and give me another one of those when we can. Can I also have a box? That'd be great. Thanks. Now, we do that. This, copy that one's settings right up to there. And as soon as I get my box, done. We let them eat. Now I have inserters for days. Great stuff. Now I mixed these two things, whatever here, and I said I needed 12 of those. Is that correct? I'm like totally winging this math, by the way. I have no idea if it's even going to be close to right. Like, I'm not fact checking it at all. I got better things to do than fact check math on a farm that I'm probably going to rip apart anyway. Like, who cares? Here's my science. Take it. Now. Oh, also, we got to build this. Over here somewhere. This one. I choose to build my science right there. Perfect. Great stuff. Scoop all these up. Very fancy gizmo, this little thing. And it's going to be pretty worthless for a little while until I get some stuff sorted out for it, but it'll at least get me started somewhere. Now the question is, what was the filter set for each one of those? Because for now, I just need to dump it in there, into the chest, and I'm going to get rid of these. And this is also totally not the right kind of belt, but... So, I'm going to just put these down. You're grabbing purple, yellow. Ooh, these are like totally upside down. If I do You know what? We're just gonna do that. Oh, I'm out of goodies. Hold on. Give me some goodies. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now. So I don't have any of those chests yet either. Well, that sucks. Give me a second. Just give me some boxes, man. Man, I want them all. But I'm not doing them all until I get flying robots. That's how it works. So, flying robots are not that far off, believe it or not. So, I just gotta fly through this. Done. So now, all of these are gonna be the same one. And what I'm going to do is filter this for green science. And then each time I put in a new science, I just got to remember to do that. It's very important that I remember to set the stupid science for what I want to make next. And I could not figure out where in this stupid menu. Okay. I don't know why they hide them clear down there, but whatever. Do that. Grab me one of these arms. Also, can I move that to there so that I can actually have my fast inserters in the hotbar? Very nice. For now, that right there is good enough. Oh. Perfect. That guy's gonna start doing his job. And I'm gonna do this whole loop-de-doop around the outside. Oh, I'm out of belts. Are these all fast inserters? I am not making those fast inserters. Oh, I don't need to make those anymore. I totally forgot that I have a farm right here for them. Don't you love it? Very nice. Okay, do that. Put this down through. Also, this is going to be a really atrocious power system compared to just putting 3 of these things down because I don't have them yet. So, rip homes. But we're going to make it work. Okay. All this garbage. I totally just made those fast inserters. You know what? I'm doubling down. Even though I said I wasn't going to make them, I'm totally going to make them. Just give me a ton of green chips. That's all I care about right now. Yeah. What am I out of? Iron. No surprise. Okay, so now here's going to be the fun part about this whole ordeal. I don't have combinators. So until we get combinators, I'm going to have to manually load these. And I'm going to do it by holding Z and just doing this. There we go. Perfect. Now each one of those has like 103 roughly or something in it. Good enough. And we go up here, and I start grabbing all my inserters and whatnot, and we combine those over here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, very nice. Now I just got to cut down some trees. Need the wood anyway for power poles, so why not? Okay. Green science me, pal. Okay. Get these trees out of my way. I cannot wait to get a really fast shotgun so I can just sprint through these trees and blow them down. As is the Factorio way. When a tree gets in the way, you blow it up. That's how it works. You don't cut it down after a while. I need to fix the iron situation here because this is about to get real spicy. So we're going to have to take care of that problem in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and get the farm running first. So that, please. I'm just going to scoop that up. We're no longer going to do this. I have a better idea. We're going to do it like that. Right there. And then when I start dunking them in there, something like that. But I missed the timing on that twice. Perfect. There's your green science farm. That I think is at the same speed as my red science farm. I don't know. We ain't checking it. I'm just making it work. I'm gonna need a lot of power poles. I'm just gonna start cranking them out while I work on this farm. Oh, that's terrible. This is at least gotta be in. I gotta have at least the respect for myself to make sure that the power poles are lined up, like vertically in a square, you know. So, there you go, pal. Make me some science. Now, we're gonna loop that science straight down here to the bottom. Is this the output? Yes, it is. And it's gonna go into that box. I cannot be bothered to move that pole, but I will. Because I need the underground belts. There you go. Problem solved. Now, this is not gonna be automatic, but I'm actually going to push against my better judgment. I'm actually going to scoot this over so that I can get it and not have to do this anymore. Oh, we don't have any power. There you go. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and build the rest of these. How many do I need to get that? 100. Yikes! Turns out I'm gonna have to do this for a while, but that's cool with me. There you go. So we'll spread over there once in a blue moon and fix that. Right now I'm gonna go fix production. And by fix production, I mean make a ridiculous amount of iron. There we go. This ought to help out. And you remember before how I said I was going to need that later? The time is now for 50 of these to be cranked out all at once. You can have that back, thanks. But I am actually going to give you another box. So, this is about to basically be a farm. I want to see a solid belt of ore here, pal. Flip it around, go all the way down the back side. Oops. Not going straight line with this apparently. I don't want to mess with where they overlap, so I'm just going to do that. Does that one have a little bit of stone? Forget it. We're not doing that one right now. I'm going to do it where there's no stone. There. Good enough. Off we go. Okay, now. Being that this is all being crammed into this one spot right here, I am fairly certain that I can just keep doing this. Things are in my way, so... Get that pole out of here. Now. Metric ton of stuff. And this is where the fun begins, right here. So you remember how a minute ago we did that thing where I'm basically going to intentionally starve production to make it go as fast as possible. And by the way, all of this still powered by these pieces of crap. So that's why I like them. They're nice for exactly that purpose. They keep you going. And I'm about to cause mega pollution compared to what I'm used to, so I'm probably going to get eaten. Oh, Crap. Probably gonna get eaten in the near future. But that is what it is. Don't know what you want me to do about that. And this is that moment where we switch sides here. And we add a second entrance to the bus right here. There you go. Enjoy. And some more of these. I want to see a wall of that beautiful silver metal by the time we're done with this. I mean, I did say ridiculous amount of iron like that. I think this is kind of getting to that criteria. Oh. There you go. Let's see if coal can keep up with that. I highly doubt it. I might actually have to eventually switch this to fully electric. And then if we can switch it to electric, we'll be good to go. But for now, I can't really tell. Is it keeping up? Totally not. We are going to get starter power, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. And just convert those to the electric miners. Give me some of these. I don't mind if I do. And I'll take some of that beautiful copper right there. What am I out of here, man? What am I missing? Iron? Okay, I'll take that. I'm going to go ahead and let that run, but I'm also just going to add this to the back of it. Like, no reason to get rid of production. Oh, screwed up. There we go. Perfect. Now we got tons. Like I said, I mean, these things crank resource production. I'll keep this running just in case we run out of power or something, but we should. So, up to the top. We should now see resource starving, not due to this, but due to the fact that we can't get belts in there, which is great. That's exactly what you want to see. That's when you start doing this. Right here. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put that there. There we go. And then right after that, you put a splitter. Like this. And then it fills the whole bus. You guys can have those. Just get them out of my inventory. Now we should have almost all of those full. Once we like I expect this to be a lot faster than what it is now. This needs to be priority right. So the left and the right side do the thing. That might be, well, the one side's keeping up. So what gives here, pal? But at any rate, we're getting a lot of iron. That's what I cared about. So now I need to go up here and grab all that green science. It's probably been sitting up here doing absolutely nothing this entire time. And throw it into there like I did the other ones. Because right there is everything I need to get this thing running automatically. Perfect. There you go. Have fun. Why are there science packs in here. I must have accidentally clipped them. Ooh, that's gonna screw my machine up. I can't do it like that. Okay. So just let that thing eat. It's gonna crank through that in no time, and I'm actually gonna speed it up intentionally. I'm gonna go over here and finish off the rest of the research things. No, how do I make the labs? And how many do I need first off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just made 4, so I need another 8. These labs are expensive. There we go. They cost a lot of gears. Bonk. Now, I'm going to explain this thing a little bit while I build it here. Basically, what this thing is doing is it's detecting the amount of resources that were added to a belt and then only allowing so many to be added. And I have since realized this is a very stupid system. So I'm going to replace that, because there is a much easier way to do this than using all this garbage that I think I could do right now. Like, I don't even know why I used the red belts or these things at all. I missed that. I was for that one to be picked up. There we go. And then I'm just going to pick each one of these up. To get rid of the, oops. Because I don't need this anymore. Like, there's no reason for me to make it like this. I didn't know what I was doing with automation when I first made this thing. So, I mean, that's probably one of the oldest blueprints I have. This was like pre-Space Age DLC right here. Like, really old stuff. There we go. Now, this will say, oh no, it's less than. I do like the idea of just having a dot right there. I'll let it do its thing. Get him onto the belt. Just really wangle on that Z button. There we go. Now, give some of those. Really. Oh, I'm just gonna hold the button down while I sit here for a minute. Alright, that ought to do me for a little while. Now, we go back. Do the exact same thing here. And now we're gonna fly through the research. And this will be my science farm for quite a while. Need a little bit of iron. Scoop it up. Eventually these will be requester chests, so that I can just dump my inventory into robots and not have to deal with them anymore. Also, I totally forgot to put this back down somewhere, so I'm just going to put it like right there. Good enough. There we have it. Now I want one of those. Thank you very much. And we need one of these. That guy is going to go right there next to the radar dish. And it is going to be called Read Me. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a little while now, you probably know what this is. But this is where I leave notes for later me when I leave the stream. We still got a little bit of time here. Don't worry about that. But this will be useful. Also, I'm going to eat one of these fish just because I can. Alright, never mind. I ate it. Tasty fish. Alright. So, now that that's taken care of, I need to get that combinator out. And we're going to pop it down right here. Hook it up to the green wire. And dot. I want 75 of every one of those things on that belt. And that's exactly what it's going to do. Whereas if it's less than 75, it'll keep dumping them on there. And as soon as it gets to 75 of them, it'll stop dumping them on there. That's all it's got to do. That's all that whole other thing with all those wires did. Like you can see this guy, he's chilling out because there's like 100 of them on there. And it just generally keeps enough on that belt that it's worth the time. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what we're talking about. So, that right there is going to get me to trains, straight up. So I need to make a steel farm immediately. Now, the steel farm, I don't know whether I want to make it... I think I'm just going to do it straight out of the iron farm. Which is not the way I would typically do it. But this is clearly keeping up, so I think I'm just going to do it like that. It'll be enough that'll get me a lot of steel. Because I just need to steel until I can get to electric furnaces and all that. I seriously couldn't make an iron stick. I had to research how to make an iron stick. Also, why is it? Am I out of power? Oh, oops. I totally forgot to fix that. I need to fix that too while I'm at it here, but... let me just go grab a bunch of inserters and... we'll make this farm and then go fix everything all at once. Yoink. So... do that for me. This is where we can connect that power pole back in. This is going to sound really strange, but for some reason, I just got a very strange hankering for a pretzel. Like one of those really big stadium pretzels. And I'm just really hungry, I guess. But I don't know why that in particular was the thing that I decided to go with. I don't know. Like, anybody else feeling that right now? Is it just me, right? Totally just me. So, I don't know. I've got one. Got a hankering for it. No cheese or anything though. Just a hot, maybe a little bit of butter. You know, like that's all I want. So, there we go. Now we got this going on. Oh, wait a minute. This does not have... Well, that's going to be a little complicated. I could fix that with something that looks like this. Kind of a goofy setup, but it'll work. Oh. Filters. That's how we fix it. And the power poles are there, therefore going to be a problem. I will put them where I must. To get this to function properly. Oh, I can't put them there. Okay, now let me just go over once. Oh, oops. Oh, one short. It's gonna be like 15 of those. That'd be wonderful. Where's my green chips at? I'm gonna need to go upgrade copper here in the near future. Oh, come on. This copper's not gonna be a major bottleneck. But I imagine that steel and all that, we're about to have some problems. As soon as I get electric furnaces and trains, this place is gonna start scooting. But we gotta get there, so, you know. Just move it to right there. Ooh, that was not good. And this one, for some reason, doesn't work. And why is that? There's Squiddy. We'll just do this. Okay. Well, you know what? Here's your stupid power pole. Take it. So. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh. So I need to... It's like you can't even do it. For some reason. Huh. If I put it right there, it'd probably work. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. I don't know why that threw me for such a loop, but it really did. There you go. Enjoy. And this one's doing the same thing. Interesting. So then we need to do that and that. Put this back. No, that one's not going to get any power. That's why it's not working. Understood. So then underneath. Watch a man fight power poles. One live stream. Alright, well that's what I want to see. A nice solid thing of those guys. So let me go up here and start grabbing a bunch of... Oh, I forgot to do this. Now this is that moment where we can switch that back to priority right and just grab a fast inserter to fill those up. My power production is just struggling big time right now. That's probably because it's out of coal. So I'm going to go fix that here in a minute. For now, let me just fill this up all the way to the top. Oops. You know what? Just let me scoop up everything you got right here. That'd be great. Thanks. Bonuses. Oh, very nice. I didn't know they actually had a menu for that. How long has that been a thing? Okay. Now we're gonna go down here and fix the coal situation. Because this is my entire supply of coal right now, which is not wonderful. So we're gonna do the oldest trick in the book here, which is priority right the coal. Use a splitter and then mix it right back in. Get rid of that guy. Done. And just to ensure that I could get this stuff out of my inventory. Hello, rocket ship. Take it. There. That's more like it. Power should now recover. Time to go upgrade copper. A little bit. We don't need a whole lot more, just a little bit. Oh, well that sucks. Hold on. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going to add another 6 more on top of that. So 7 total. Yay! Yoinkus. I'll be taking those. I'm going to limit that to like that many of them. There we go. I'm thinking pretty heavily about making a farm for those, but I'll do that when we get them all. But right now, let's just go ahead and upgrade the production of this a little bit. I do imagine that it's not filling up, so these are, yeah, I just need more production of that, that's all. Because we have the smelting capability. Perfect. Now, we're going to get back over here. Check out steel. Steel is now getting pretty full over there, but I forgot to add something to it. I need to add this to it. I just don't like the way that looks. Sometimes you gotta prioritize, you know, how you want things to look. Okay, now what do we got in here that I can make with this steel? Nothing yet, right? Because I'm still waiting on everything else to be made. Yeah, it's cranking through it, but it is just slow. I mean, it needs like 200 of them. Do I have research speed? And cue that right after. I can't enqueue that, so I guess that's where it's getting enqueued. We're gonna do that again. Because lab research speed is gonna be needed desperately. I suppose I could go ahead and start making this, just setting stuff up for when I get the rail system running. So, how do I get the rockets? So, rockets are... Very nice. So, I need to do that, but that's easy money. So, I'm going to have to go through oil, and that means getting lots of steel, which means railroads, which means chemical science pack, and chemical science pack takes sulfur, advanced circuits, and engines. I need to make an engine farm right now. So, engine farms suck. I hate making engine farms. They're very annoying to build. Do I not have a blueprint for an engine farm? Alright, fine. I should make an assembler farm first. How do you make an assembler farm? I don't really need that many of them either. Ah, screw it. I'll just keep making it by hand. I just want to get this thing running. Then we can worry about a bus. I fully intend to use flying robots to make a bus. I'm not even going to beat around the bush about it. There's no point in me making this, you know? So, what do I need to make an engine? I need a pipe, a gear, and some steel plates. And I'm going to need a lot of those. So, I'm going to make 2 blue science a second, which means blue. Oh, well, I don't even know what it's called. What's the science pack called? Chemical science pack. The blue science takes 24 seconds to craft. That is an ouch. That means I need 48 of those things. So I need 4 engines a second. That's going to be a really big red chip farm, but I need 4 engines a second. That's all I'm going to worry about right now. So it takes 10 of those. So I get one. I need 40 engine farms for that. So be it. I would not beat around the bush. 40 engines is a little bit excessive, but I'm doing it anyway. So I want a reliable module farm for this though. So I need to make 40 copies of one farm. So an engine takes 10 seconds to craft, which means I only need one of these for every so let me think about this carefully. So I need, for every engine farm that I'm going to make out of the 40 of them, I need, so let's just say I did it in bulks of 10. Bulks of 20, actually. Bulks of 20 is what I need. So I would need one of those to fuel 20 of those. Yes. Well, there's one of them. And let me grab some of this so I can be crafting while I'm doing things. There's going to be another 20 of those. And I will be taking another one. So we have one of these. And one of these. No, I need to check the math on that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Now, we're going to copy that exact same thing twice because there's no way we have belts fast enough to run this whole farm, so we're going to have to stack it. But that's fine. So now here's the deal. That thing is right, so let me do the math on this one. Click that. So it takes... does it take half a second to make these? Yes. It does, in fact, take half a second to make those. So I need 2 of those every second with this current setup. And I think I need 2 of those. If not, I'll use it for something else and we'll fix the farm later. I might end up with like way too many of these. We'll see how it goes. Perfect. Now, I do want to do the math. My head's a little shot, but I'm going to try it. So, where's the pipe? The pipe takes half a second to make, and you get one of those each time you make it, right? Yes. So then, I can get a pipe every half second and a gear every half second. And this is making, how many of them are there? 2 a second, because it takes 10 seconds to make those things. So it's making 2 a second, which means every second I'm going to need 4 pipes, 2 gears. So I can get 2 gears a second, which is exactly what I need, and I need 4 pipes a second, which 1, 2, 3, 4. This is correct. As long as I can get all of the items in there, this is correct. Okay. We now have railway. I wonder if I got getting on tracks like a pro. I need to get 1 engine out of here ASAP. I highly doubt I did, right? But let me get like a couple engines out of here. Okay. And grab some of the steel and see if I actually did make it. I really, really doubt it. I mean, I've already got the achievement. I don't really care, but I'm just curious. I mean, actually, I could tell, right? The achievement's in 90 minutes, isn't it? Yeah, so I missed it, but whatever. Oh well, is what it is. Spent too much time upgrading the factory for that. But the fact that I wasn't even trying to get that, and I still almost cranked it out, not bad. You know what I mean? So here's what we're going to do. These guys are going to go out the top. That one's going to go out the bottom. Because steel needs to go... Ooh, this might be trickier than I thought. I don't like that at all. We're going to do it like this. And we'll use this as iron input, but then we'll swap it for steel. Yes, I like that. So we will do it like... that. Fast insert room. This might not be fast enough, but we'll see. Perfect. Now, not quite perfect. Let me do this and then loop it down like that. Now it's perfect. Okay. Now I just need to get steel into there somehow, which I'm going to do on the bottom of that belt right there by looping it in underneath. Like that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, now we can just run this up through the top. Why am I making those? I don't know. I'm too lazy to go down there and get them, I guess. So we got this one. Is that in line? It is. Come on, brother. Give a guy a break. There we go. Now we have a steel farm. Or no, an engine farm. And if I copied that exact same thing and I stack it on top of the other one, it should ideally give me the 40 engines that I'm going to need for that size. Which is kind of ridiculous, if I'm being completely real, yeah. So now let me get down here and do this whole number. Now we've got that rolling. Now we're cooking. Totally forgot about one problem. I gotta do it like this. Oops. Oh. Man, that really blows. There we go. Problem solved. But there's no way to power it. Is what it is. Alright. I mean, steel production is not nearly enough to keep up with this farm. But I imagine... Oh, dude, small power poles suck. Is what it is. I really just need to get this in there, though. If I can figure out a way to cram it into that one belt, we're solid. I'm thinking we do it like this. Yeah, and then we do this whole number. Move that up there. Bend that down. And... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I don't have big power poles. As much as this sucks, I've come up with a solution. Not that I like it. It works. I ain't proud of it, but it works. I'm putting that pole right there. Now, the output priority right is going to be the engines. Everything else just gets stuck in there. And now we've got a ton of engines popping out of there. Cool. Now, we're just going to... Temporary power pole, give me a ton of engines. And just because I want my 20 engines. Cool. Now, there's my thing. And we're going to make a couple tracks, just a few, just to have my first train down. I just want it down. And I'm out of stone. But you know what? If you recall, I may have made a very large box of stone down here for this exact reason. Problem solved. Now we profit rails, and I get to set up number 2, which is rails. Remember that? Oh, very nice timing. So then we can do that and this. Oh yeah, life is good. So here's what we're gonna do, Chief. I'm gonna go right here. I don't know why, but this is where I'm dubbing the first train ever. And, oh, wait a minute. Well, you know what? There it is. The first train, and it shall be named Dot. Dot. And its actual name is Huggles. Huggles. Huggles is... Alright, well, I'm dealing with that now. Huggles is officially the name of my personal transport train that I will be using for pretty much the rest of the save on the planet. Huggles. I've had worse things. It's not great. I won't lie to you. Well, that was cool. Now I'm gonna go up here and work on science some more. So I screwed that up big time by accidentally pressing R. Gotta hate it. Now, what do I need to get research cooking here? I'm trying to get into space before I get eaten. So, that is important. Power poles would be very nice. A car would probably be useful. But I don't know if I need it. I feel like I probably should get that. I'm just, you know, safekeeping. I don't need that. Let me go back to rocketry. How do I get there? So, we got... Oh man, we got a long way to go before we get to that. We gotta make a blue chip farm. Yikes. Fluid handling. Okay, here's where we start. We do that. And I'm definitely going to need a fluid wagon immediately. So then, oil gathering is what's up right after that. Now, I need to make a... Oh. Let's get that out of there. There we go. So then I need to make a blueprint of this. All the way over to there. And this is now just my... wherever the motors are. There's no motors. Do they call them engines or something? Yeah, they do. Okay. Engine farm. Poor man. This is the poor man's engine farm. There we go. Snap the grid relative. Perfect. Now I just do this. Bam. Oh. Bam. And we're done. Now I just get to copy this. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. I'm out of arms. Why am I always out of arms? Oh, because we are out of green chips. Why am I out of green chips? Are we just straight up not making enough green chips? And that would not surprise me. It would not surprise me at all if we were just out of green chips, and I'm pretty sure that's the case. But it is largely because we were out of copper. Because we are not producing enough copper. Well. Also, I need to put that in there, the poor man's engine farm. How am I not... Oh, I'm not cooking enough stuff. We ain't cooking. Hold on, I gotta go in here and... we're gonna fix that problem. I forgot we hadn't upgraded this yet. Oh my goodness, dude. Just give me some of these. It would be wonderful. There we go. Very nice. Oh, man. Wow, this was an oversight. I should have known this was going to be a problem. I don't want to pick all that up. I'm just going to let it drain out of there. Okay. Now, how am I going to get coal? Because this obviously is not going to fly. I need to figure out a way to mix this. So we're going to do it like... There's my stuff for you. I think I'm just going to do it the really easy way. Like, just mix it straight out with a splitter. And force it onto that side, like that. And then just dunk it into the top of the farm up here. Why not? Oh, well, that's the wrong side of the belt, first off. So that's a slight problem. I'm hoping that they'll sort that out. So we'll do it like this. Yay! Scoop up this little bit in the beginning. There you go. And I'm actually just going to pick the rest of this up, right? No way they're going to use the rest of that. Dunk it in there. So then we now have a split thing, which we can then just run this straight into. I am annoyed. Give me that. Great stuff. I'm going up here to steal some of this. I think I might be out of iron. I probably have cooked the entire thing of iron where I was getting it before somehow. Oh no, it's just because we're out of electricity. Oh. Well, you know, that is a bit of a problem. But I can fix that. Easy solution. Perfect. At least we'll get it to research a little faster now. That's kind of nice. You think that'll be enough copper? I got my doubts, honestly. It's finally time. Okay, I need a crap box. That's going in there. We're gonna be just fine. It's catching up. There you have it. So now we should be getting copper by like the metric ton, but I need to go over here and actually upgrade the copper farm itself, which will take a lot of iron. So I'm just gonna scoop that up. Don't mind me. And while this is cooking things up, I'm gonna go up here and build the rest of this factory. So we can just pop some of these down. Punch trees. Lame. Anyway, let me just put this back in there. I'll do the other ones here in a second. Once I get rid of all these trees. Man, what I wouldn't do for a ridiculously fast shotgun that I can just obliterate these trees with. You have no idea how bad I want that. Okay, swap that hot bar out. Wait a minute. I heard a noise just now. A concerning noise. I don't know if that was a normal noise or if that was me. I gotta go kill it. You think I could swing that if I just went over there and shot everything? Oh, man. That blows. I'm telling you, man, I'm about to get eaten. Something's about to chew on me. And I'm gonna have to go down there and take care of the problem. I'm getting nervous. I'm doing it. But before I go, I'm gonna hook this up. There you go. There's your power pole. Well, actually, I gotta wait for the last doodad here. Oh, you gotta be joking. Give me one more. There we go. The sun, where are my arms? I don't have any more. Oh yeah, we are fresh out of those, aren't we? Interesting. Well, while I'm making those, being that my farm is now dead, I need to go up here and get a ton of copper. So we're going to go upgrade the massive amount of copper. That one's actually out of resources. Not a great sign. I may run out of copper before I get off this planet, and that would be very unfortunate. If that's the case, I got a lot of land filling to do, and I'm not going to be happy about that. That is assuming that there's not other copper somewhere else on this island. Oh, I did this the wrong way. For now, I'm just going to do this. I don't want to waste the splitters, so I'm just going to feed it in like that. It'll get there one way or the other. Get all that in there. Perfect. Very nice. So now that's going to get me by for a while with the copper situation. Now I just got to figure out what is going on with all the iron. I'm pretty sure I'm just not making enough, if I'm being completely honest with you. Give me some more. I'm not scared. I'll cover that whole patch in them if I have to. Okay. I'm going to reserve a solid chunk of that just for steel. So that I can make rails. I'm really going to need rails. Let's make a car. I don't even have a car, do I? I'm getting a car. How many does it take to get a car? 100? Pocket change. We can make it work. The reason I want a car so bad is I'm going to go explore every bit of land I have in here and start shooting stuff with it. This is unfortunate, but... anything else that comes out of there is just going to go straight into a box. Very nice. Now we're just gonna grab all of this. Got it. Done. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the ones down here on the bottom too. There you have it. I'm actually just going to loop this up and dunk it into that chest because it knew that I already got the storage there. There you have it. Now if that guy grabs any stone like that, it'll just start sorting it out and we don't have to worry about it. It'll just clear out the whole pocket. So, now we need to go get the car. I mean, iron's picking up steam here, but it is still not going to be enough. I'm really going to have to push this. I may have to take a bridge to mainland I don't even know where that is. This island's pretty big, though. Let's go take a trip around here once we get the car. Oh, whoa. Oy vey. I'm just gonna have to put that in there. What's really chewing up my irons and steel, though. There you guys go. Let me go down here and get the power situation fixed. Real quick. Steal a whole bunch of this. And... I need another chunk of stone so that I can get 3 more of those. So just hand me some of that. And a couple pipes. Just give me some. I'm going to use them anyway. Cool. Now, here's the terrible part. I don't have enough land to... I don't even think I have a landfill researched. So you know what we're going to do? No shame here. We're going to set up basics. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. I have an extra. That I will take. The car is coming up. There we have it. Oh, I didn't have an extra. I actually ran out. Okay. Come on. There we go. Now we're at least above production. At least everything's running full tilt now, you know? Okay. I need to make a bunch of bullets. Well, that's getting done with my car up there. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is way better. Resources are flying now. That'll work. 100 bullets. 100 mags of bullets. Now, while I'm waiting on that research to get done, I am going to go ahead and hook this up. Because this needs to be done on the steel side of things. I am totes out. Forget I ever asked that. Ooh, there we go. Steel production is definitely not enough to keep up with this, but at least it's hooked up so that when it is enough, it'll be fine. Thank you. Give me a car. I don't have any engine units. No, I do. Good luck, engine farm. There you go. Perfect. Now I'm leaving. We're going to take a nice trip. I got some spoilage. I'm going to throw that in my car. And, we call that eco-friendly driving right here. It's not going to last me very long, but we'll make something work. So then all 100 of those are going in here. And I'm going to go grab some coal for fuel. Just get a little bit of it. That'll work. Okay, let's take a road trip here. Where am I headed, though? I gotta remember this thing can't go through trees very well. I think first point of interest. Get through the trees! Also, I should probably make some repair packs. Alright, here they are. Get them! Easy money. Now we're moving on. What's this? We got a red tree here. Okay, so we got a little bit more coal out here. That's good to know. We're gonna see if I can find some. Oh, is this it? Ooh, yikes! I might just take out every bug on the main island if it's gonna be like this. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, that's not gonna happen right now. I can tell you that. Oh my god, I'm dodging trees like a wizard right now. But okay, well, I'm assuming that does not go anywhere. But I'm gonna try to back her up in there, I guess. Man, look at how fast the heavy armor thing's flying up there for the research. Ooh. This is not an ideal situation. Okay, there's a wee little bit of iron on the edge. I'm gonna kind of play a dangerous game here real quick. Alright, so I got what I needed. I'm getting out of there. Now, that's 1.6 million iron. That's not too shabby, really. But that is not going to last me very long. I have got to start importing resources to this planet. But I don't have any other planets right now, so we shall see. I may end up taking every boulder off of this entire island to make landfill to get onto the mainland. Oh, there's a little bit of coal up here, though. Check that out. 7.6 million coal, so we'll have power for a while. Also, we are flying through research right now. So let me get rocketry pulled up here real quick. And cue that. And why not? Go ahead and get concrete while we're at it. Then that does that entire branch. Oil processing is going to require plastics and stuff. So I need to hard focus blue science. But luckily, wait a minute, don't I have blue science basically done now? I need sulfur, but I've got the engine units. Oh man, I need to make red chips. Red chips are gonna take a while. Good news, we got some copper. So we're not totally out of copper. You didn't hear squat, bugs. I'm out of there. I've got no defenses set up. Okay. So what, is there just like a huge poke off the top of this island, or like what shape are we looking at here? Alright, I'm not real thrilled about that being in the only spot that I can slip by. But the good news is I can bottleneck them through that, so that particular hive might be okay to get rid of. Stupid boulders. Let me okay, so we got that last little bit there. It's a very interesting looking map. As compared to what I'm used to, this is a very muddy, interesting map. Oh, dude, we got some blue trees over here. This is some of my favorite looking trees, the bluish ones. I'm driving backwards right now because it gets a little slower backwards, by the way. And I don't want to like just go barging head first into one of these biter nests over here and then, you know, have a bad day in the neighborhood. Also, let me get out and fix this thing up. Rock. Can I like squeak by all these guys if I like playing a risky game right now? Are you kidding me? Are you seeing this? Come on, man. Fix your stupid cars. I'm just gonna squeeze by all those guys. I just want to know what's up here. Oh, this is not. Yeah, this is in fact an island. Pretty sure. Oil! We got oil, baby! Hot dog! Oh man, I thought I was screwed. But we're gonna need military before we can get to oil. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. Alright, well, that's less than ideal, if I'm being completely honest with you, because that's going to involve a heavy amount of warfare for me to take care of it. So basically, following, you'll figure it out when you look at blue science recipe. I made 40 though, not 20. Just FYI. So, oh, there's more oil right there though. That's dope. That's much more obtainable oil than the other stuff up top. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna keep booking. I'm just gonna hope that they lost me. Fluid wagon's done. Uh-oh. Turn around. We're not going that way. So hit him with that fat U-turn on that one. Like, uh-oh. This is totally fine. You know what? That one's dying. Get it! They'll never catch me alive! This poor bug. There we go. All right, now that one's gone. One less problem I gotta worry about. I'm just gonna try to slip by this. Ooh, that's very nice. That's what you like to see. So let me just squeak around these guys. I just want to know if there's any way off this rock or if it actually is hard cut in island. Because I'm of the opinion at this particular juncture that I am trapped here. And I don't know if there's actually land outside of this or if this is all I get. Okay, I'm just let me by. Don't cause any problems. Don't cause me any problems here. Let me plow through some trees here real quick. Okay, very nice, very nice. It's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. And it has a decent amount of resources. I think we're going to be okay. But it is... Oh boy, I hate trees. Oh, we're going to really wiggle our way through this one. Okay. Now, this is the best this island's ever going to look, too. It's going to be completely dead by the time I'm done with it. I'll go through the middle of it, too, here. I'm just trying to find the perimeter right now. So I'm really glad I went up, because there seems to be a lot more up on this island than there is down. Well, maybe not. Hold on. We got something going on down here. What's going on with this? Uh-oh. Time to go. Don't mind me. Oh, this might be a dead end, folks. So that has the promise of there being more land down there. Maybe that's where I go to get off the rock. So let me just squeeze by you here real quick. I think I'm actually just going to kill that. Why not? Oh! That's a worm! The worm's gonna go. Kill it. Just start ramming the hive. That's all we can do. Just... I'm just gonna roadkill it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. He's gone. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, now how's the research tree doing here? Let me get into a... as a failsafe, I'm going to enqueue that just in case I can run completely out of coal at some point. I just want to have it. Landfill is probably going to be important, so I'm also going to queue that. Now, oil processing requires that I mine some crude oil, so I need to make an oil derrick, which I don't have the goodies on me to do at the moment. But there is more oil down here at the bottom of all this, which is nice. It's a small little cell. Yeah, it's gonna go. That's a medium worm! Dude, what do you mean a medium worm? I just got here. Like, kill it. It's got terrible aim. Wham! Uh-oh. This is my death. Woohoo! Hit him with that range. Man, dude, I don't have the bullets for this. But that worm's gonna die now. Oh, I'm running. Alright, I'm bailing. They can have it. I'm going home. It's a bad day in the neighborhood for me. So, we got power poles and all kinds of goodies. So that's generally what the island's going to look like. It's pretty big. I imagine this doesn't go anywhere over here, but it might have some more resources. But I've got 13 million iron right there. That is plenty to get off this rock. So all I got to do is go... If all I have to do is go wipe out every bug on this island to exterminate it, I would not be opposed to just taking out everything and then completely conquering this entire island with a massive factory. Who cares how much pollution there is at that point? And then later on, I can heavily reinforce some exit off the planet. But I don't even need to do that because I could use the rail supports and stuff later. And as long as that doesn't connect anything up there, then I might be able to permanently seal this island off from bugs. Which is pretty dope, because then I don't have to fight the bugs on this main island once I eradicate them. That's going to take a lot of bullets. A lot more than I've got right now. And I'm going to need a tank. I get a tank, I think I can swing it. So, what do I need to get a tank? Let's just take a peek here real quick. A tank. I need blue science and green and gray science for military. Yeah, that's not great. I am not gonna lie. I'll go ahead and queue it, and I'll get some stronger explosives straight up because the base grenades in this game suck. So we'll have to get that sorted out. All right. We got a nice hike back up to the base here. I take it back. It didn't really matter which way I went except left, apparently. So that's my entire life right there, and there's not a whole lot of bugs around me, but they are going to rapidly encroach. So I must take care of them using the old-fashioned method, if necessary, of just turret spam and throwing bullets in them. I am not going to tackle that problem in this stream. That will have to be pretty much its own thing. It takes a long time to kill that many bugs when you have as little crap as I have. So I'm gonna boogie on up here to the top of this, and it's still cranking out some research, which is nice, but I need to start getting into oil and stuff. So this is where trains start to get into play. My first ever train is going to be an oil train, 100%. So let me get some heavy armor. I guess I skipped light armor. You know, oh well. So now we got some armor on. I'll move my face so you can see it here. So right there behind me there's a little bit of armor and whatnot, and some ammunition. But that's generally speaking what we're trying to do. Now, here's the problem. I also don't know what's in the middle of that. I should check that too. But I think I'm going to go for that crude oil, which means I need to kill those guys because it's kind of secluded. And the oil's not going to make a tremendous amount of pollution. At least not the little bit that I'm going to need up front here. So, how many spots are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need 4 more. Perfect. Now, I need a car. Just so I can get over there faster. And I'm going to start making gun turrets. I think I'm only going to need about 5. And by the way, just let this thing eat. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to use the engines. So, I need to make a bullet service as well. So here's what we'll do. We'll make those things. I'm gonna make myself some ammunition. I'm thinking 15 mags is probably enough that I can go over here and murder the bugs that are nearby while I craft up all this stuff in my inventory. Then I'm going to have to push for pretty much every major source of resource that I have. There is a worm right here. Get it. It's a small worm though. Okay, it's dead. I gotta sneak through the trees and shoot this other one. Gotta bait him out. He has no idea where I'm going. Okay, now that's officially dead. They won't hive there again for at least a little while. Also, I didn't make a car. Looks like we're doing this one on foot, boys. So, here's the thing. Those are small worms. I can deal with them, but there's 3 of them. And when you get into 3 or more worms, it starts getting a little bit problematic. That's when you gotta start doing turret spam. And you use wooden chests to protect the turrets if you need to. I don't intend on doing that. I intend on being the wooden chests, basically. I'm just gonna take the L and get eaten a little bit. Like, oh well, oh no, they'll gnaw on me a little bit. But we'll make something happen. I've got some heavy armor. They're gonna have a harder time chewing through me at this point. But I gotta have at least 2 turrets. One that is a failsafe turret that I don't mess with, and the other one is a turret that is offensive. And then I basically heal the turret and let it shoot everything while I defend it. So this right here, that is my backup turret. And I'm putting all my bullets that I currently have in there so that I'm not going to get chewed up. Now my offensive turret, I need to make my military tab here real quick. So there we go. And I need the med kit. Or, you know, the healing doodad. So then you put this one just right inside the range of the... Oh, that's why you do that. Okay, now we try that. We try that again here once we get some bullets. But the goal is we creep forward like that until we get right up on this thing. Then we kill it. But you gotta have a lot of bullets. Easiest way to do this because they don't go for you as much as they go for the bugs. Or the turret. Oh, I don't have any bullets. Get him. Okay, now. This is in safe zone. So we pick this one up. And we hover down and we tell it, go shoot that worm. Kill the worm. Kill the worm. Get him. There we go. That's how you kill it. No damage done to me. Wee little bit of waste material, but otherwise we are good to go. Very nice. Now we gotta go down here and make sure that there's no other ones in the immediate area. That's why I actually really like this, because if I like using the turret method to do this, it'll get you a long way by just doing the turret method. I can take that with turrets. Now here's the trick though. You gotta put those in your inventory. You see how it immediately wants to put it like in your gun? You gotta put it in your inventory before you run up there. Very important. Okay, so there's my... Oh. Got him! Okay. So then you push through it. We're taking that. Excuse me. Oh, they're cooked now. What are they gonna do? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Give me that. Go. Whack him. Just beat him off the turret. Protect me, turret. I'm beating this thing to death. It's not gonna live. Get out of here. Ooh. Ooh. Stop chewing on me. Kill it. Yeah. All right. Victory is mine. So now we retreat hastily before something else comes and chews on me. Very, very nice. So now that area is pretty well cleared out. And I'm not going to go all the way down there. I'm just going to go plop these up here so I can start doing more research towards what I actually need, which is like plastics and stuff. Now, talk about a death funnel right there, man. You could bait bugs through there and just get shot from either side. Man, that'd be great. All right, now let's do the, let's put these in there. And I'm just going to kind of start willy-nilly throwing these things in there. I don't have any power yet, but we'll figure that out. I'm hoping to be able to make like big power poles before we do that. Okay. And you know what? We're gonna run a long power line as far as I can reach with these crappy ones. Never mind, I can make a ton of these things. I'm thinking about just pumping all that straight over here, but I'd rather kind of get the train system set up anyway. But if I'm just gonna go to space, I'm tempted to just kind of make it work. And by the way, I am totally willy-nilly in this through the forest. I'll hate myself for this later, but it is what it is. I'll at least go straight once it gets over to here. So at least it looks like I tried to plan it out. All right. There we go. Now we've got a ton of research done just because those immediately started trying to mine something. But it didn't actually do any pollution. See, that's it. That's all it'll do. So then I get to go in here and tell it research plastics and stuff. And I don't need walls, honestly. So I'm going to tell it to do plastics first because I need those, followed by red chips. And what do I need after that? Blue science research? Oh, no, I've got to cancel a bunch of stuff. I got to enqueue that, followed by blue science that gives me low density structure that should allow me to enqueue that, which will then allow me to have I'm pretty sure that's everything enqueued now, right? Oh no, I need flammables as well. And once all that's researched and I have the chemical science pack thing running, I will be able to make rocket stuff, but I'll need to get robotics, lubricants, I need that before I get the low density structure and all that. And lubricants, and this stuff, because that will help me build the rest of it anyway. So I'm going straight for advanced oil processing if at all possible. I'm going to avoid going for the chemical science pack route where you just make a crappy farm first. I don't have that kind of resource. So I need to go directly for advanced oil processing. And I'll use this monster to do it. I think I'll only need one of those. I'm pretty sure I'm only going to need one of these for a long time. And I can just bring the train in, drop the stuff off, pump it straight in, and we'll be good to go. Then I'll have all the base materials that I need to make plastics and the rocket fuel and all that. And then I can launch the rocket into space, which will technically beat the original game, and go to whatever planet I want to go to next. Now, I don't remember the button for the star map, but I don't think I even have access to it until I get to rocketry. So I need to figure out which planet I want to go to next, which I'm thinking Gleba. Gleba is the only planet that I could go to that has the natural resources that I would need, that doesn't have immediate demand for heavy military or for an excessive amount of wealth to get to the other resources. So Gleba is the only logical step that I can see going off of this planet, because then I can import resources to here to eradicate this island and then have basically a safe zone that I can build whatever I want on. And then even if Gleba gets eaten alive, I will still be able to recover from it because I can stockpile resources on this planet safely. I think that's really my only call going forward. Now, that means in the future I'm going to need to do oil stuff, and that means in the next stream I need to do military upgrades. Or I could just, you know, balls to the walls it and go out there with a buttload of turrets and ammunition and just lay down law for a while. Now, if I get out there far enough, like these guys, I'm not going to be able to do this without a tank. If I had a tank, I could absolutely take them out. Especially if I had tank ammunition, but that right there is going to be a major problem. So, they will start eating me in the next stream if I don't go take them out. Okay, I do need to go to bed. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go stand next to the readme. And we are going to write some stuff. So, 1, take out nearby pests. 2, continue or get oil. That's step 2. 3, construct construct temporary oil refinery just to get to advanced oil refining to save resources. 4, get blue science running. 5, research to rocketry. 6, while waiting on research, get military upgraded. 7, continue wiping out the whole island as possible. 8, go to Gleba. After getting flying robots on your person with better armor. 9, export Gleba resources to novice, which I'm pretty sure is how you spell that. If needed. Probably will. Probably will need it. Let's get real. 10. Escape the main island if needed. 11. Get to Volcanus. Get to V. We'll stop there. That's the plan. We're going to do that later. I got to go to bed. But that would be a good starting point. I am going to get myself some ammunition here while we settle things up for this. But we may have to get some resource grinding as well. I need resource productivity massively. Like mining productivity, I think it's called. That's only after. Get rid of that. Give me mining productivity. I gotta have something. That'll work. Okay, I'm gonna make myself a ton of bullets. So, when we come back, guys, we're gonna immediately start with whatever was on the first thing on that list, and we'll just cross it off as we go. That's really the only way. I do need to get a radar dish out there, though, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the inventory. So yeah. Anyway, the shotgun sucks right now. Give me 38 of those as well. Okay. So that's where we're going to stop. If you want to see more of this, I'm going to keep streaming it. You might as well sub, because this will remain unlisted on the channel. It's not something that I publish mainstream. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. My name is Turtledude. Peace out. Bye. Bye. This is that awkward part of the stream where I got to wait for stream lag to catch back up here a little bit. So, you know how it is. We'll see you around. I'm going to save the game. This is how far we've made it. Oh, yep, we got her. So, that was a